Okay, before we start, let us introduce ourselves. The first to introduce is our PowerPoint in charge. Please introduce yourself.
Good day everyone. My name is J.M. Basalo.
And the first reporter is none other than me. I am James Mark C. Montero, and to our second reporter.
Good evening everyone. My name is Marijoy L. Rosete. And the
And
next...
to our third reporter. Good evening everyone. Okay. Since we already introduced ourselves, okay, let's start. Practicability and feasibility of the plan. Next. In the development of plan, and sometimes as part of an earlier step, consideration must be given to its practicality and feasibility. So when we are going to make a plan, we should consider the practicality and feasibility. When we say practicality, it is the ability to be practical, di ba? Pareha karon nga pandemic, we need to be practical. And sabotable naman siguro na ano yung practical. Feasibility, when we say feasibility, achievable. When we are going to make, if we are going to make a plan, it should be achievable. Next, a plan may be quite practical under certain conditions, and yet may be practical in circumstances. So, plan may be practical or impractical sometimes. Will fail when operating personnel are not competent to carry it out or are determined that it shall not succeed. So, if we are going to make a plan, if the personnel in charge of that plan is not determined enough or wala siyang interest sa kanyang ginagawang plano, so hindi magsasucceed yung ating gagawing plano. Wala siyang time na gugol sa plano. So may posibilidad na yung plano natin will fail. Next. Next. Okay, Basalo. So, practicality. Considering the practicality of the plan. Consideration given to we should consider the personal characteristic. What are those characteristics? First is the competence. Competence is, in Tagalog, it is the kakayahan. So, if in order to be practical sa tuwang plan, dapat yung personal na characteristic meron, dapat yung characteristic na meron ang personnel natin is competence, means kakayahan. Kaya niyang gawin yung plano na ginagawa. Next is moral. Moral is more on the attitude. Diba? Moral is more on the attitude, the loyalty. Next is the interest. So, kailangan kailangan ng plan na maging practical. Mali. There should be an interest in order for the plan to be practical. No, dapat yung tao na nandun sa plano is may interest siya. Enthusiasm means ito yung kagustuhan niya sa paggawa ng plano, sa anong ginagawa niya. Enthusiasm. Next, the quality of leadership at lower levels. So, there should be a leadership also. Next na. Na. The adequacy and availability of both human and material resources likewise influence the practicality of a plan. So if we have enough human and materials, 'di ba? Possible talaga na magiging practical yung plan natin, 'di ba? Siyempre, yung kailangan sa plan is human. Kung walang human, paano mabubuo yung plan? Tapos material, paano mabubuo yung plan? Paano maging practical yung plan kung walang material, di ba? So, next. In addition, while practical and perfectly sound from a police viewpoint, a plan be contrary to the stated or implied policy of the administration. Even though practical na yung nagawa nating plan, meron pa din mga tao na contradict sa plano na gagawin natin. Especially yung mga policy na implied ng administration. Next is, a plan may also be contrary to the interest or wishes of powerful influence in the community which are in a position to stop its operation or to apply that will result in more damage to the police purpose that if the plan had not been undertaken. Even though maganda na yung plano natin na nagawa, meron pa din tao sa community natin, especially yung mga high influence na mga tao na magko-contradict sa ating plano, which is makaka-apekto sa ating plano. Next. The public to not be prepared to accept the plan. So, even though nindot na kaya tong plan, na there are also kanang dili Japon uyon sa ato ang mga plano. They are not prepared to accept what is the plan being made by the law enforcement or the administration. That is all about practicality. So, konting recap lang, what is practicality? What is practicality? Practicality means ito yung the state of being practical. In short, to easily understand what is practicality, it is our common sense. It is our common sense. And in order to obtain the practicality of a plan, there should be characteristics that the personnel must have. First is the competence. Ito yung kakayahan ng personnel na gagawin yung plano. Next is the moral. Those are the attitudes. May magandang attitudes and the loyalty. Next is the interest. Interest, ito yung kung interesado ba talaga yung gumagawa ng plano, interesado ba talaga yung tao, interesado ba siya talaga sa gagawin. The next is the enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means ang kagustuhan. Gusto niya talagang trabahuin yung plano na ginagawa. And the last one is the leadership. He or she should have possess the leadership. Question? There is question? Is there any question ba? I think you all understand naman, di ba? About practicality.
Yes.
Okay. I'm done with practicality. Next is
Okay.
Mr. Marjorie Joy Rosette.
Miss.
I miss the miss.
Miss. Okay, good evening everyone. So, feasibility. So, sama sa giingon ni Mr. Montero, ang feasibility is isa ni siya kaplano nga which is achievable. Magplan ka dapat achievable. So, mo ni siya ang feasibility. So, feasibility influenced by factors outside the organization over which the police executive has less direct or no control. So, sa feasibility, magabase ni siya sa mga factors nga makita outside sa organization. Bali dito siya magbase kato nga mga factors So those factors include the community resources, the attitude towards the plan, spirit of cooperation of other community agencies, and the official sentiments. So para makuan nimo ma-achieve nimo tong goal, dapat mag-matter ka sa factors nga makita outside sa organization. Bali ka to nga mga factors imong basihan para makakuan ka og achievable nga goal. Next. So, the police cannot sige. So, the police cannot advance beyond the sympathetic understanding either the government officials who control their destiny or the general public. So, ang mga pulis daw dili sila maka-advance, dili sila makabuot-buot without those factors nga ilahang basihan outside the community as a organization as well as the government officials. Next. So, while the police executives must not compromise with criminals, they must consider the feasibility of the plan, not with the view of discarding them for all times, but rather to hold their operations in abeyance until the conditions are more favorable. So katong mga police executives, dili sila compromise with the criminals. Ang bali dili lang nila i-priority ang pagpagawas sa mga criminals, but mukuan pud sila sa magkuan sila og plan nga to para matarong og rehabilitate ang mga offenders after their service, dili lang para makuan ang ilahang plano. Next. While unfavorable factors must be considered in defending on the availability and timing the adoption of a plan, the police executive does not permit them to dissuade him from his objective. So, unfavorable pod siya kung dili makuan og tarong tong plano. So, he immediately undertake to eliminate or correct the adverse. So, katong tao nga maoy mo correct or mo eliminate ana nga plano aron ma-achieve ang goal nga pabor sa plano. Thank you. Next. Mana. Next. Wala mo pang tana. Wala mo pang tana.
Question, Rosette.
Sige. Unsa man?
Question.
J. Unsa man?
How important?
Ala, kadali lang ha.
How important visibility?
Kadali lang
Why
ha.
is it important?
J. Ali ba? Ali. Ha? Unsa? Ali.
Oy, Rosette, ate
Oo,
ka
sige,
nga
sige.
pangutana, ikaw ra edit niya.
Oh, sige. Unsa man?
How important is unsa ka importante ang kanang feasibility of a plan?
Importante ang feasibility bali yun na. Lagi ka din lang. bali aron ma-achieve nimo ang main goal, bali mao to imong buhatonon, mga possible nga buhatonon nga plano aron ma 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 achieve gyud to nimo nga plano. Ano?
Sige. Kuha na ko.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, next.
Di ko dili mo.
So, kung ano, of the police plan. These plans do not become effective until they are placed in operation. Consideration must be given
Ali.
to the decision of authority. So, siyempre, dili dyan ko ang isa ka plano kung dili siya i-apply. Diba? So, para sa mga plano kung dili ni mo i-apply. So i-apply din nato. A police plan is usually placed in operation by general or special order signed by the police executive. The plan must be directed by the police commander to attain the of pressure of activities. The next is are ay wala operating plans are frequently activated less formally by officers of lower level of authority. So, ang operating plan daw is dili active. Usahay lang kayo siya ba? Hindi siya formal kay kasagaran ang nasa kanang planning nga kwan is mga higher level of authorities babali. Sila ang lower staff ba mga anak kay di ko na sila ma-operate ng munang dili siya formal kay ang nasa upper level man ang magkuan naasa kanang babag sa planning. So, next. The planning officer is a that authority to order a plan into operation. So, ang planning officer is a planning officer lagi siya niya. Dili na authorize sa kanang operation. Dili sa authorize sa mga mag order a plan ba sa operation kay sa planning raman siya. Failure to activate plan sometimes or when the planning and unit has been created under pressure of higher authority. So, sa isang organization, yun no, kay namjoy ka ng mga mag-receive. So, dapat natay ka ng mga hanggang na to ba or pre-plan or sa ba ka ng para maiwasan ang ingana ng mga issues. So, the command is favor the principle of complete sympathy and support of the command group. Siyempre, importantly, dapat supportado din natin sa command group. Planning efforts, specialized planning as well as the product of the planning effort for it too. So, sa isang organization, magplano mo din ang so, sunod na is i-organize na to o kanang ang sunod staffing kanang iwan ko dati saan ka nang maglihok niya. Siyempre, kailangan ko na to i-control kung unsa ang nahitabo sa kanang operation.
Mana?
Ito mo?
Oh. Naki-question Len.
Sige.
Same pa rin kay Rosete. How important is the implementation of the police plan?
Ba't nandiyan siya kay nasa lang importante ang kanang pag-implement sa kanang plano sa kuan para ma-achieve. Para siyang gingon para ma-achieve po ato mga objectives God or sa isa ka.
Mana? Mana Len?
Oh, mana last na to.
Mana?
Ano?
And